Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome to the start of the second episode of Sam & Max Season 2, aka Sam & Max Beyond Time and Space. We're starting off on the menu here because my first attempt at recording this, launching the game and jumping right into the opening movie, went awry. And as before, we can play the tutorial, but it's the exact same one as before. Even with the new chapter.
Greetings, ladies and gents.
And
Troubles.
got
When I over things in our commentary.
So yes, we will start a new game. And hopefully, this time it will load properly. Because I wasn't getting the music, and this time I am, so I think it's going to work. Hooray!
We made pretty good time coming back from the North Pole, eh, Max?
if you say so, Miss Daisy. If I'd been driving, it wouldn't have taken us a whole month to get home.
Well, I've got to go drain the DeSoto.
You should have taken care of that before we left.
Somebody insisted that we drive through the Hudson Bay with the top down.
What the hell was that all about?
Unless I miss my guess, Sibyl's being pursued by some kind of rogue semi-sentient interdimensional portal.
Huh. Help! Think we should try to help her?
Can't think of anything better to do.
Alright, well, first things first. Let's take a look at the neighborhood and see what's going on apart from the obvious.
Christmas saved. Santa pronounced dead at the scene.
He's not dead, just in hell.
Probably best if we let the kids just think he's dead. Parakeet revolution quelled.
But I suspect the pigeons are still planning a coup.
Christmas saved.
And that one rat is still roaming the alley. It's not Jimmy.
It's some kind of semi-sentient interdimensional portal. Too bad this only protects your car from meter maids and not giant robots, carnivorous plants, or vengeful spirits.
You park in this neighborhood, you take your chances.
Speaking of which... Well, looks like Jimmy is here.
Well, well, Jimmy Two-Teeth. We were wondering where you'd scampered off to.
What are yous doing just standing there? Stop that thing! It already sucked up Big Otis and T-Bone.
Who?
Miss me already, chumps? Well, I ain't coming back no matter how much you beg.
The place just isn't the same without your persistent funk and wheezy snoring.
Yeah? Well, I'm done with that rat hole. This new place is extra class. We're gonna do it up nice.
You've got your whole family in there?
My whole crew, except for Three-Eyed Lenny and the Gooch. God rest them.
What happened to them?
Let me just say, you don't want to be hiding out in a robot's exhaust system when it loses control of its motor functions.
Holding up in a giant robot is no way to live, Jimmy.
You're just jealous.
I hate it when he's right.
Holding up in a giant robot is no way to live.
I hate it when he's right.
Well, let's check our office, too. Never know, there might be an important phone message. And Sibyl's doing just fine right now. Oh, that's new.
I'd hoped that after getting a punching bag for the office, Max would stop hitting me all the time.
But that's how I show affection.
Well, could you stop loving me so much before 6 a.m.?
No way, Sam. I could never stop loving you.
Flint's office feels empty without him.
Me too. I really love that guy.
The hand Jesse James used for shooting.
Hey, me too.
This is where we hide our urgent files until they're no longer urgent.
And we can't see that poster over there. But somehow we've had time to put our Boxing Betty doll in here with the Ever trophies.
The finest in remote control fisticuffs. I hate to say this, but I can't think of a single reason for us to be in here.
Steven Spielberg might call about a movie option.
Sometimes detective work is like pulling teeth.
That's fair. Sometimes pulling teeth is like detective work.
Yep, there's pretty much no reason to stay here at all.
What about inertia?
Sometimes detective work is like an overripe banana.
Me too!
The whole wide world is composed of places outside of our office. Yet here we stand.
Think of it as an exercise in the application of free will.
You know how I feel about exercise. Sometimes detective work is like a hypoglycemic weasel with a wooden leg.
I know exactly what you mean.
Really?
I was right the first time. Sometimes detective work is like pulling teeth.
Someone else's teeth, sure.
I hate to say this, but I can't think of a single reason for us to be in here.
Steven Spielberg might...
Let's go.
Great!
Although we've had time to install the North Pole up here.
We're borrowing this from Santa's workshop until he gets back.
When do you think he'll get out of hell?
Probably right after it freezes over. Feel like smashing rats in the head?
Always! Again!
That finger painting looks oddly familiar.
I put it on the new dollar. And a crabby senator from Kentucky.
Jimmy's old place.
I'm impressed. It's even more beat up than our office.
Yeah, if he thinks he's getting a security deposit back, he's crazy. Leonard looks surprisingly healthy for someone who's been in a closet for 6 months.
I've been feeding him.
Oh, you old softy.
I had to find some way to get rid of all those spiders.
This little bear taught us that the greatest power of all is hypnotism.
Stronger than love?
What do you think love is? Hugh Bliss is as disgustingly sweet as ever. The former head of state. The scariest thing about Brady Culture's hair is that it's still growing. These goggles used to let us access Reality 2.0 before we broke them, and it. Just like Max, this desk is full of handy secret compartments. I didn't realize frogs could play mariachi music.
They can't. They're terrible.
That is not something I wish to discuss. It's bad enough the TV stations started showing static to cut costs, but now they're showing reruns.
I haven't seen this one yet. Don't tell me how it ends.
I probably shouldn't use that. It's been eating tapes, along with fingers, ties, and spicy barbecue wings.
Spicy barbecue wings.
The only thing left of Teddy Bear's mafia-free playland and casino. Or at least the only thing worth stealing. The Prismatology Bliss-tacular Shade-a-Month calendar.
This month is magical.
Solid as a rock and twice as heavy. Nice work, Max.
So can I do you next?
Thanks, but I'm not letting you anywhere near my head with those hedge clippers.
Come on, you'll never feel a thing.
That's what worries me. I really thought I could finish these.
I still believe in you, Sam.
And yes, the donut box is gone.
There's nothing we can do to torture me Elmer that hasn't been done to him already.
Yeah, we were pretty thorough last night.
And yeah, I guess there's kind of a continuity glitch that they just now got back to the office, but they still have this tortured doll here. So I accidentally Sequence broke the game by coming to the office because
it's
apparently...
the most supportive thing in this office, now that Mr. Spatula's gone.
Apparently they expect you to get right to business on saving Sibyl. They don't know us very well, though, do they?
It's full of trash, just like the rest of our office. That's me, covering Max's eyes before we went into the tunnel of love.
Bless you, Sam.
Max's violent overthrow of the U.S. government.
The first of many, I hope.
Alright, well now we've looked at everything in the office. Oh, wait, we didn't actually check the phone messages, did we? Best get to that. We don't want to miss something important.
Hi, Max. It's Max from the future. I've come back to warn you. Don't forget the 12 monkeys. Also, tell Sam I said hi.
What was that about?
I'm making 12 monkey chili.
And do you usually forget to add the monkeys?
No, I just forget to peel them.
This is the blood bank calling for Mr. Max. Thanks for your very generous donation, but we'd really prefer that people only donate their own blood.
Great. Now what are we gonna do with all those buckets of sea monster blood?
We could build a grotesque slip and slide.
Great idea. We'll call it the birth canal. Hi, Max. It's Max from the future. I've come back to Sam. I said hi.
What was that? And do you...
No.
Hello, world. Uh-huh. He did? Uh-huh. That's so mean. But true. Well, gotta go, world. Call me later. No matter how many fires we cause, this baby keeps putting them out.
Yeah, and without complaining about it. Not like all those uppity firefighters. Where are we going, Sam?
Never mind. Sybyl's office is closed.
What does she do now, anyway?
I don't know, but whatever it is, she's doing even less of it than usual.
And for once, we can access the trunk of the car, or, well, at some point we'll be able to access the trunk of the car.
Fix-It tips in the aftermath of a giant robot rampage.
Give me time to read it. Okay.
Maybe it's time we stopped fighting an unwinnable war.
No way, Sam! I won't rest until we've defeated gravity once and for all!
Hey, the Castrati Club is recruiting again.
I thought I heard more screaming than usual last night.
As we found out last year, at the underwear exchange, it's a lot better to give than to receive.
Speak for yourself. I like meeting new fungi.
And the cops and Stinky are still around.
Howdy, cops. How's the auto body business?
Hello, we're working on... Hello, we're working on the most... Please calm down, lady! We're sorry, we cannot handle your request until you've taken care of the noise problem.
Okay, fine. I'll just go pester Bosco. His walls are nice and soundproof.
Hey, Bosco, what do you know about suddenly appearing interdimensional portals?
I hear a lot of things. What does it look like?
3 sides, reddish, chasing Sibyl.
Oh, what you've got there is a Bermuda Triangle.
Of course. Why didn't we think of that?
Wait, chasing Sibyl? You mean it's here? Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good at all.
What's the Bermuda Triangle doing all the way up here?
Sometimes they just like to wander. Unless it was summoned by THEM.
Who summoned the triangle here?
I told you! THEM!
I really hope you're talking about the giant ants this time.
Giant ants? That's crazy. I'm talking about the mysterious cabal of controllers who summon the triangles as sentient portals to do their dark bidding.
Well, that makes sense.
If there's a triangle in our neighborhood, that means they're coming.
Don't you mean THEYRE?
Why does the Bermuda Triangle have such a grudge against all those boats and planes?
Oh, the triangle got a bad rap for that. Scientists say those accidents were caused by sudden, explosive outbursts of methane gas.
Speaking of which...
Max, don't.
What, Sam?
I was going to point out that many phenomena long believed to have paranormal causes have actually turned out to be far more mundane in origin. Only one phenomenon's tremendous power continues to baffle scientists and defy rational explanation.
What's that?
Hee.
Why has the triangle got you so spooked?
It's a bad omen, guys! They're coming for us! I'm going to work even harder to get my emergency bunker in shape, and I recommend you two do the same.
Is our emergency bunker in shape, Max?
It sags a little, but you try looking that good after 2 kids and a Y2K scare.
We'd like to buy something.
I told you fools last time, the store's closed.
But I've been craving a pack of beef tarts for weeks now.
It's the delicious tangy candy that makes its own gravy. Help us out, Bosco.
Stop wasting my time. I'll never get the bunker ready if you two keep jabbering at me.
You can't close the store, Bosco.
Everything we value was bought or shoplifted from here.
Don't you see? The end is nigh.
Nigh?
Yes, nigh. Wandering Bermuda Triangles, strange radio transmissions. Don't you see? It's THEM! They're coming! I have to relocate before it's too late.
Where are you planning to go?
Oh, you'd like me to tell you where my emergency bunker is. No chance. You'll have to stop goofing off and build your own.
It's just like the fable of the grasshopper and the ant. If the ant were a paranoid lunatic.
And the grasshoppers too, come to think of it.
Not that we're planning to hide in it, but where's your emergency bunker, Bosco?
For the last time, my secret bunker's secret location is a secret!
Not that we're planning to hide in it, but where's your emergency bunker, Bosco?
For the last time, my secret bunker's secret location is a secret!
Oh, come on.
Not that we're planning to hide in it, but where's your emergency bunker, Bosco?
For the last time, my secret bunker's secret location is a secret!
Okay, usually 3 is the magic number.
Not that we're planning to hide in it.
For the last time, my secret...
Okay, probably not going to go anywhere.
How do we help Sibyl?
Once a triangle gets imprinted on you, it's tough to shake it. But they say you can train them if you can figure out how to communicate with them.
How do we communicate with the triangle?
They're very attracted to symbols and sigils.
And Sybils, apparently.
Those two. They're not real picky. They're driven by shapes and colors. A pink rhombus makes it nostalgic for the 50s. A red octagon makes it stop whatever it's doing. A blue icosahedron makes it sit in its mom's basement and draw maps of dungeons. And they can't see or hear, so you've got to feed them a symbol of what you want them to do.
So a red octagon can make it
Keep
stop.
watching the skies, Bosco.
Always.
Huh. And just saw the sign over at Stinky's that says no traceable arsenic. Red octagon, that sounds like a stop sign. Unfortunately, there's no stop signs on the street that I can see. And we not check Bosco's inventory.
Max Impeachment Weekly, volumes 14, 15, and 16.
Volume 17 comes out next week.
It's a combination shredder, incinerator, compactor, and humidifier.
Big deal. So am I.
These weenies come pre-jerked. Hey, Bosco, why do you need a periscope?
I don't. As long as this store stays above water.
Why wouldn't it?
Never you mind about that. And if we start to dive, don't let the pressure doors hit you on the way out.
Hey, Max, remember Benang, the painfully strong banana-flavored drink mix?
Sure. It's been off the market for 10 years and I still can't get it out of my mind. Or my kidneys.
Get your paws off that. It's all for the secret bunker.
Bomb be gone, because some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Tell me about it. I've got 10,000 nukes and Congress won't even let me use one of them.
What were you going to blow up?
Congress.
What were you doing in those photos, Max?
Yeah, that's me, filling the bird bath. At least he got my good side.
Which one is that?
Top.
I was going to make a pun about a developing situation, but I thought better of it. I always thought enlargers would be smaller. It's a combination microwave and X-ray machine.
Perfect! Now we can see what's living inside the burrito and then watch it die.
Do you think we should have our own master plan?
Not having a master plan is a master plan, Sam.
It's like looking into Bosco's brain.
Wanna bet?
Not this time, little buddy. Hey, look, it's our old friend Hepatitis A. And Giardia. We haven't seen you guys in years.
Wow, has it been that long since we ate here?
What are you listening to?
Don't touch that. That's my only contact with THEM.
Can this tell the difference between earthquakes and zombie uprisings?
What do you think earthquakes are, fool?
That would be a good way to lose a hand.
I've seen better.
Amazing. There's a perfectly preserved squirrel and a bunch of imperfectly preserved popsicles. Amazing. There's Bosco Tech cryogenic chamber and ice cube maker.
Alright, well I think we've gotten a look at everything in here. Except for these photos.
Bet you can't tell where all these shots were taken from.
Bet ya I don't care.
Well, we only got one other neighbor to annoy. And I'd be willing to bet this kitschy diner might have a...
Damn it! Stupid Spot!
Hiya, Stinky.
Oh, it's you guys. Hank and Jethro, was it?
Sam and Max, actually.
What are you doing?
Hey!
What? I was just taking care of some cleaning.
If that's a blood stain, you should be sure to use bleach.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, I was about to say, I bet there's a stop sign on the wall of the kitschy diner, and sure enough... But hey, here's Flint.
Look, Max, it's our neighbor, Flint Paper.
Hiya, fellas. Keep it on the down low, would ya? I'm doing surveillance.
Oh boy, real detective work!
Who are you spying on?
Some mug, name of Bosco.
Why are you checking out Bosco, Flint?
For a client, Samo. Said she was the poor chump's mom. She was a real no-nonsense dame, with legs up to here. Hairy legs, but still.
How goes the stakeout?
Getting interesting, fellas. Bosco may be on the move.
Yeah?
He's acting awful suspicious.
Oh, that's just Bosco.
And yeah, I love the pictures here. We've got Jesus, Mother Teresa, Napoleon, Gandhi, and Gene Shalit. Who, if you don't know who Gene Shalit is, he's a moderately famous film critic.
Who is this JHC fellow? Hey, Gabe Kaplan. Whatever happened to him?
He's been masquerading as Gene Shalit, apparently.
Peace, love, and all that hoo-ha. Gandhi. Not pictured, his right hand. Keep on trucking. Love, Mother T. Can we borrow your sign, Stinky? It's kind of important.
Well, okay. But bring it back. It's a national heirloom. That's the stop sign that would have prevented the Kennedy assassination if Connolly hadn't run it.
It doesn't need a gardener. It needs a plastic surgeon. It's locked.
Or someone's holding it shut from the inside.
I love your optimism, Max. Stinky's has a no smoking unless you're Flint policy.
Sounds a lot like their policy on homicides.
You know, we run into Wizard all the time.
I'm sure you do. Mangy lying dog.
What did Clark Gable order?
6 buckets of pomade and a side of fries.
Stop.
But what if I don't feel like stopping?
Then our insurance rates go up again. Sadly, I think my days of pillaging coastal villages are now behind me.
Aww.
That's one ugly-looking Buddha.
Correction, that's 2 ugly-looking Buddhas.
I don't think we'll need that until global warming gets much, much worse. It'll take more than that to turn this restaurant around. He looks like kind of a wuss for a shark.
Maybe that's why he's hanging on the wall at Stinky's now, instead of prying open a diving cage in the South Pacific.
They're nice snowshoes, but I wear 11s, and those look like a size 10.5. I don't know which is scarier, the idol or the cowboy hat he's wearing. It's a gong with no gonger.
Where's J.P. Morgan when you need her?
This your pipe, Stinky?
Yes, I looted it from the corpse of a 50-foot Sherlock Holmes.
You know, that sounds like a sarcastic response, but in this world, that's actually plausible.
Where's the band?
I keep hiring drummers, but they keep combusting. And not slowly over time, either. Spontaneously.
I don't have any quarters.
No problem. The jukebox only takes 20s.
West Dakota. Wizards really made his mark. The Philippines. Come for the cockfighting, stay for the chicken. Lake Titicaca. That can't be real.
Camp David Granite Grinder. Wait. Yeah, Granite Grinder. Little Tex Grinder with basalt. And we can't go behind the counter. Or look at anything. Oh, pie!
Looks like somebody already had a slice.
That explains all those ambulances this morning. And the screaming.
Whoop.
What are you cleaning up? Is that a blood stain?
Don't be ridiculous. Blood? You act like I killed Stinky or something. Grandpa Stinky.
Oh boy, intrigue!
Oh, this is just cherry marinara sauce for the meatball banana split pie Italiano.
Well, that does sound tasty. Whatever happened to the original Stinky anyway?
He retired. Went on an around-the-world cruise.
Stinky hated traveling. And water.
And the world!
Yeah, well, he must have changed his mind. So are you two going to order anything?
What's Flint Paper doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing. He's been here all morning.
Nervous about having a trio of ace detectives snooping into your little scheme, lady?
Oh, don't be silly. I just have to move some things out of the meat locker. But I can't if I keep having to refill his Java and empty his ashtray.
Next time you hear from him, tell Grandpa Stinky we said hello.
Oh, I don't think we'll be hearing from him ever again.
Because you sent him on a permanent vacation?
No, because he was a cheapskate and I refuse collect calls. What is it with you guys?
A rogue triangle is chasing after Sibyl.
Triangle? Yeah, that's not really my thing. I specialized in the more circular interdimensional portals.
Some expert.
Yes, Stinky. You're an expert in portals, like President Max is an expert in diplomacy.
Risk is more my thing.
What's the special today?
Oh, it's just a sandwich I whipped up for the Camp David Middle East Peace Summit in 2000. Roast beef, Munster cheese on a slab of granite on sliced sourdough. Nothing special.
A slab of granite?
Yeah, you know, for texture. On the kids' menu, I substitute a slab of basalt. It's easier for the little ones to digest.
We're ready to order. We'd like the special.
Sure, granite sandwich coming right up.
I wanted the other special.
Oh, sorry. That's for kids only. FDA regulations.
Max would like the kids special.
That's for kids only.
But I have a childlike sense of wonder.
Hey, I don't make the rules.
We want the green salad, extra smoky, with a side of cracked nuts.
Sal, the Jack Nicholson with Dennis Hopper and Gary Busey.
Yeah, that's doubly amusing to me because the weekend I'm recording this, Gary Busey just got arrested on sex crime charges at a Comic-Con in New Jersey. Nothing funny about that, except for the coincidental timing.
Could we have the grilled cheese with Tabasco and a side of curly fries?
Sal, I need Diane Sawyer with the flamethrower hopped up on goofballs.
Ooh, so do I.
We'd like the soft-boiled eggs on waffles with coffee, extra cream.
Sal, get me Scooter Libby on a glockenspiel with Mike Tyson singing alto.
I'll have the deep-fried devil dogs with a diet drink, and Max will have the salad plate with extra blue cheese.
Sal, half a Jack Black with a supersized Keira Knightley, in deep denial.
We'd like the soft-boiled eggs on waffles with coffee.
Sal, get me
Did that one already.
On second thought, I'm not that hungry.
If you say so.
Any ideas to help Sibyl?
Drop that Lincoln guy like a bad habit.
We meant more short-term, but thanks.
All right.
Bye, Stinky.
And just to check our inventory.
Sometimes I just like to look at it. Stinky's trademark granite sandwich. Stop!
Alright, and I heard that the achievement for Xbox in this game is giving the granite sandwich to everybody.
No way. I don't know how to tell you this, Max, but I think this new so-called Stinky imposter murdered the real Stinky.
Well, duh.
We'll have to keep an eye on her.
Want me to break your legs so you can convalesce in an apartment across the street while I occasionally flit in wearing diaphanous gowns and discuss the case as a metaphor for our relationship?
I'm trying to think of a much stronger word for no. How do you think Stinky got rid of the body?
The pie does look a little whiskery today.
You'd think the Board of Health would do something about this place.
Or PETA, or Greenpeace, Amnesty International, the Red Cross, the WHO, the ACLU, the CDC, or the Vatican.
Greenpeace was here last week, but they had trouble dragging the boats along the sidewalk. Have you ever tried Stinky's coffee?
I use it to degrease the pistons in my Wii.
Well, that sounds more disgusting than it really is.
Like Shia LaBeouf.
Feel like stopping for a bite to eat, Max?
Sure, Sibyl's a fast runner. She'll be all right out there for a while.
It's fascinating how other people's problems fade away the minute a door shuts between you.
Just a bit.
I'm out of things to say.
And I'm out of minty-flavored toothpicks. Excuse me while I look for some.
Nothing doing. Not happening. How's the stakeout going, Flint?
Shh, this is make or break time, boys. He could hightail it out of here at any second.
How's the stakeout?
Shh, he could high...
Okay, well, with that done, I'm a little over the usual half-hour time I like to stick for these, but I don't feel like keeping you in suspense about whether or not we save Sibyl.
Oh, it stopped.
Well, there's another case solved.
I heard screaming. Are you all right, Sibyl, my... Whoa! What's happening? I regret nothing!
Abe, no! Be strong, my marble darling. I'll save you.
As I was saying, there's another case solved, and with minimal casualties.
What do you think's on the other side, Sam?
Oh, I don't know. Probably some horrible alternate dimension ruled by incomprehensibly horrific ancient gods seeking to bring chaos to this plane. You want to jump in?
You can read my mind, Sam!
God, I hope not.
Based on the unfinished teleplay, Sam and Max jump in a triangle. I do love the opening music, though. And yes, that was me shooting the stuff in the credits.
More tropical than I imagined a horrific alternate dimension to be.
Help! Help me! Help!
Oh, you big baby.
But my nose sunburns so easily.
I'll get it for you later. Oh, hi, Sam and Max. Are you guys on vacation too?
Vacation? We came here to rescue you from unimaginable horrors beyond the portal of mystery.
You could have at least had the courtesy to be impaled on spikes or something.
Step aside, Harvey. You're blocking my tan.
Well, thanks for the thought, guys. But this place is great.
What was the name of it again? Rapa Nui?
Rapa Nui, the crux of all paranormal activity in the South Pacific, commonly known as Easter Island. Because once you leave, 3 days later you can't wait to come back.
Abe and I thought this would be a great chance to get some alone time.
Emphasis on alone.
Ah, finally, someone has come to rescue us from the ancient prophecy.
Whoa, they talk?
Uh-oh, Sam. Ancient prophecies can only mean two things. Tedious backstories and work we don't get paid for.
Let's hear them out, little buddy.
Well, all right. Maybe these giant stone heads have something interesting to say.
What's all this about a prophecy?
The Ancient One said this was going to happen. It's the end of our civilization. But you can stop the prophecy and save us all.
Alright, well, with that plot hook, we'll go ahead and stop here, and next time, we will learn what this prophecy and adventure we are not going to get paid for involves. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.